The title of US CQM forecast alert on June 19, 2020 is "The Depths and the Duration of the Economic Downturn." In his speech on June 16, Fed Vice Chair Richard Clarida said, "There is extraordinary uncertainty in the depths and duration of the economic downturn." It's easy to say uncertainty, but the role of economists is to minimize the uncertainty. These are the main economic indicators updated in this week's CQM and PCA forecast. After retail sales declined 14.7% in April, they jumped 17.7% in May. The Industrial Production Index also recovered in May. Due to the significant increase in retail sales in May, durable goods PCEs were all revised upward by more than 10%. In particular, the growth rate of automobile PCE has been revised upward by more than 50%, from -69% to -16%. A large upward revision of PCE contributed to the large upward revision of the economic growth rate on the expenditure side. Retail sales of automobile and parts dealers in May increased 44.1%, well above the ARIMA forecast of 5.1% in the previous week. As a result, the growth rate of automobile PCE in 2020 Q2 has been revised upward by more than 50%. On the income side, non-farm proprietors' income and corporate profit have been revised upward significantly due to the large increase in retail sales and industrial production index in May. As a result, the economic growth rate on the income side was revised upward by about 20%. In the end, this week's CQM forecast economic growth rate of -30.3% on the expenditure side and -28.3% on the income side. The impact of retail sales and industrial production index on PCA forecast was smaller than CQM forecast. The economic growth rate forecasted by PCA was -23.2%, lower by about 4% than the previous week. Looking at the forecast of real aggregated indexes of CQM as well as real GDP to judge the depth of the recession, all real aggregated indexes show a growth rate of around -30% in 2020 Q2. To determine the duration of the economic downturn, let's look at the CQM and PCA forecast through 2020 Q3. The economic growth rate from the expenditure side of 2020 Q3 is a positive 1.5%. From the income side, the economic growth rate has improved considerably from Q2, but it's still -14.8%, which is not so good. However, the economic growth rate of PCA and the growth rate of the real aggregated indexes of CQM have improved significantly to a range of -6% to -7% in 2020 Q3. In other words, Q4 is likely to have a positive economic growth rate. Conclusion from this week's US CQM forecast alert. Based on the forecast of real GDP and real aggregated indexes by CQM and PCA in 2020 Q2 and Q3, first, the depth of the current economic downturn is the economic growth rate of -30%. Second, the duration of the economic downturn is the 2 quarters of 2020 Q2 to Q3, and we can expect a positive economic growth rate in 2020 Q4. This slide shows additional information about the original developer of CQM and theoretical papers.